What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason, Joe, and Crams are here. Siouxsie and the Banshees week, day 2. We've ranked the 11 studio albums. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you go check it out. And as we do every week, we also give you our top 10 favorite songs of the artist, and that is what we are here to do. As we said in the previous video, a lot of the material in this catalog was new to us. So it will be interesting to see which songs jumped out at us the most. We'll go in the same order as the last video. So Joe will kick us off.
I shall kick it off here. Pretty cool sound. We like Siouxsie now. Didn't know anything coming in, but grew to like her a lot. And I have a lot of songs here. I surprisingly had to kick off a bunch that I liked. But we'll start with the 10 here. We got Peekaboo, which I'm pretty sure St. Vincent just ripped off completely for Digital Witness. I love the bursts of horns and vocals. The drumming from Budgie is explosive. Excellent work from him. Pretty much throughout the catalog, he was a star of the week for sure. Number 9, I got Melt. Sexy and macabre in equal measure. I love the legato picked mandolin. Gives it this creepy, haunting, romantic vibe, which works well with the dark lyrics. Number 8, Candyman. Siouxsie really showing off increased range and dynamics here. A lot more melodic, and she really can belt out a line. She just crushes the lyric Candyman and drags it out. Guitar playing from John Belton Carruthers, very melodic and hooky. Number 7, Forever. Just a killer synth line. Super immediate. The way the notes just fall over themselves and cascade out. It's so pretty, and some great vocals from Siouxsie. Speaking of Cascade, number 6, Cascade. Just love the mood on this one. The bell-like keyboards. You got some real nice jangly guitars, and the brightness of the instrumentation works really well with the darkness in Siouxsie's voice, and there's this like evil mood about it, which is on a lot of these songs and albums, which is cool. Love that gothic kind of feel. Number 5, Parties Fall. Strong vocals from Siouxsie. Guitar lines are really dynamic and tuneful. Drumming is great. I think probably the catchiest song they'd written to that point. And there's not like a strong chorus, but all these parts connect really well, and they're all catchy, like just verse and bridge after verse, whatever. So unique construction, I think, of the songs, but works well anyway. Number 4, I got Spellbound. More just awesome jangly guitars. The Giox guitar work in particular is just fantastic. Predating Johnny Marr a little bit, but you kind of can tell that Marr took inspiration from some of his work. And Budgie just has some really cool tribal drum breaks that just crash in and intrude on the song. Number 3, Fall from Grace. I just think it's their most memorable, catchiest, best melodic song ever. Really great guitar work and some nice cello parts as well. Number 2, I got to go with Into the Light. I absolutely love the way the guitar line turns from the verse just into the chorus. Really interestingly, it's like a different tone and a different goes up and then down, which is cool. Another one without like a super noticeable chorus, but it's just all these parts that are pieced together that all sound really cool, and great bass, great drumming. Number 1, though, unfortunately, this is a cover. This town isn't big enough for both of us. The Sparks tune from Through the Looking Glass. I just absolutely love Siouxsie's vocal performance on this. It is so dynamic. She's doing these runs and swoops and goes up. And unfortunately, when I heard this, I was like, wow, they finally wrote a really strong, really melodic, cool vocal part. And it's a Sparks song, so you got to give credit to them. But I wish Siouxsie had used some of the techniques she displayed on this song a little more elsewhere. She eventually gets to it, but she just absolutely murders this song with her vocals in a good way. And really loved it. just listened to it about 1,000 times this week. So that is my winner for Siouxsie and the Banshees.
Cool. Bold move going cover, but not the wrong move. I like it. Number 10 for me, I've got Burn Up, Runaway, Haunted Locomotive feel, surprising big guitar kind of jolts and weird honky tonk elements. Her OOOs are so good in it. You get that steady razor like locomotive drum part, kind of Johnny Cash's. Awesome country guitar slides, and then shows that little like Jack jumps over the candlestick part. Pretty cool, very playful. Number 9, bring me the head of the preacher man. Really awesome, haunted cowboy showdown, kind of spaghetti western thing. Gradually picks up pace and intensity, and his killer guitar with those kind of Spanish flamenco influences, really cool. Number 8, Cannons. Love the bass, very much kind of a U2 vibe with that chimey, jangly guitar part in the back, big pounding drums and those cool rattling bells or whatever they are in the background. Number 7, Turn to Stone. Steady beat, cool, spacious, haunted organ kind of sound. Love the percussion notes in the back and the backing vocal coming in like a haunted soul flickering in. Deep piano hits, really hitting the mood. Just something that like Edgar Allan Poe would do if he was like told to write a pop song or something. Pretty cool. Number 6, Sweetest Chill. Really pouring it out on vocals. Love the hot hi-hat work, giving it cool, icy dance vibes. Guitar is sleek and dark and gloomy. Number 5, Candyman. Love the lifts in her voice here. And when she belts out Candyman, really coming into her own as a singer. Good bass. Love the guitar tone. Nice and thin and majestic. Great rock song kind of overall. Number 4, Cities and Dust. Really great straight ahead rocker. She has so much passion and sweeping emotion in her voice, and the texture and atmosphere of it was really cool. It's very catchy, very just like groovable. Number 3, The Ghost in You. I love that synth lead with the bass. Just a really beautiful pop track with a cool emotional line through it. Well written. Like, it's hard to put my finger on these kind of songs because they have this emotionality to it, but when you get it, you get it. Number 2, The Last Beat of My Heart. Really powerful, really beautiful. Great restraint in her voice. I love the drama in the song and the simplicity of it with the intensity coming from the drums. Cool synth in that humming part. And number 1, though, deep cut bonus track. The song that got me into Banshees and Siouxsie. It's Face to Face from Batman Returns, when Michael Keaton and Michelle Pfeiffer are dancing at that masquerade ball. It's just so weird and haunting, and has like a sexuality to it and a seductiveness. It almost has like a tango kind of vibe to it. And then she does like those awesome like lifts in her voice and like breaks in the falsetto. She just sounds like a fallen angel. So good. Has those cool kind of string synths in it. It's awesome. Never get sick of it. Didn't want it to be my number 1 because I feel like a sellout and I put in all this work, but it's my number 1.
All right, my top 10 Siouxsie and the Banshees songs. Number 10 is Melt. I love the slow groove, the cool atmosphere, whatever that high mandolin sounding thing is. I don't know if it's an electric guitar with some kind of an effect on it or what, but I don't know. It's super cool. Makes me feel like I'm riding in a gondola or something. Number 9, I've got Cry. Just a really good, straightforward rocker. So much attitude in the vocal delivery, especially when she repeats, "Sometimes I Think of You." Really cool guitar parts on that song as well. My number 8 is Tearing Apart. The piano synth hook is really good. It moves under the entire track. The chorus is just so big and explosive. That track was produced by John Cale, which is interesting. Number 7, I've got Kiss Them For Me. I love how they were able to get poppier without ever feeling like they really sold out or ever really even getting too far away from their core sound. So melodic, so well arranged, just really great. Number 6, going with Spellbound. Chronologically, I think this is the first vocal performance that really made me take notice of Siouxsie. Also love how the guitar goes from like these single note lines in the verse to the fast drumming in the chorus. Really predating Johnny Marr and his style. Number 5, from Hyena, going with Belladonna. I love the bass on this track. Really cool. Sounds like a fretless, or maybe it's a synth bass, but I love the sound of it. Really great. And they were really great at these kind of like mid-tempo pseudo pop songs. Number 4, I'm going to go with Shadow Time. The mix here, especially the bass, reminds me of like late era Queen, like from around this time, maybe Innuendo. But the song is so much better than what Queen were doing at the time. Just perfect pop. The synth leads, the vocals, both so hooky. The guitar gives perfect support. Just love that song. Number 3, Cities and Dust, one of the only songs that I knew going into the week. It rolls. It's a song full of contradictions, just poppy and inviting, catchy, danceable, but dark and mysterious, even a little scary, just super cool, really awesome. Number 2, The Killing Jar from Peep Show. I think this is like the peak of Siouxsie as a front woman. She's just in total control here. And the band just seems to be like following her, locked in, watching her, ready to follow wherever she takes them. But my number 1 is Into the Light, just an incredible groove. The guitar riff is so weird and so awesome. And then the way it switches in I guess what it would be the chorus into that descending line and the tone changes, it's just so interesting, so good. And the way everything, the guitars and the drums and bass and the vocals play off of each other rhythmically, I think is just super, super cool. So yeah, Cities and Dust. I love that song going into this, but was pleased to find 2 tracks that I like even more.
Solid work, everybody.
Yes, solid. Agreed. Yes.
Solid indeed.
Well,
Thanks for
we already said solid. What else you got?
Thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know what your favorite Siouxsie songs are. Drop them down in the comments. Let us know what you think of our lists and which ones we missed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. You can also find Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our website, our merch store, and our Patreon all in the video description. Follow the links, and thanks for watching.